Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. And today, we've got a very crappy t-shirt on, sorted out. But we've also got ourselves, this t-shirt's really annoying me. Look at it, it's like, doesn't even fit properly. Oh well, oh well. It is really bugging me, but it's fine. We've been doing some trading last night, you know, some late night trading now. All these cards have had profit on them. I'm still waiting on a couple of cards to sell. As you can see, I've done a lot of the players here. Niome has been a very big success for me, trading with him. We have a couple of Wilshires left to do, and we have a couple of Welbecks. So we should have made about 5-6k profit last night, but I will let you know some of the players that I have picked up that are quite decent to mass bid on in off-peak times. Off-peak time mass bidding is really, really good. I use Lanzini, Hernandez, Welbeck, Wilshere, Fellaini and Niome. I think these guys are all pretty good. Mass bidding right now would be very good, actually. We only have 833,000 live transfers. So what I'm going to do, this is basically all I do. If I'm looking for a new player, I'd go gold. I'd just say, hello, let's have a look at the Premier League. I'd have a look. Oh, look, there's a Kolasinac there, looking like a good price to mass bid on. I'd go and have a look and see where Kolasinac is at. Price-wise, we saw him at 1.2k. There's nothing there for 1,000. 1.2k is his minimum, so we're going to be selling them at 1.1k. That's the profit. That's the amount of money we need to make the profit, and we'll drop it by that. So we need 900 coins to make a profit and make at least 100 coins back off each card. You know, with mass bidding, you can only really get 100 to 200 coins per each card. You know, I'd rather get 10 cards. You know, every 10 cards then is 1,000 coins. So that's pretty good. So I'd go and have a look at the Kolasinac. I see that he's got a good time for 20 minutes. So I'd actually go get my book. Having a book for FIFA trading is really, really good. You know, you can write down player prices and players that you want to do mass bidding on. I'd go and note down Sead Kolasinac is a really good player to mass bid on. I then just go and mass bid on all of these guys up here until 20 minutes. I always do it in 20-minute blocks. We can bid 950 on that guy, that's fine. Another 950 on that guy would be fine. Doing it in 20-minute blocks is basically because every 20 minutes you can play a game. You come back, see how many of the cards you've won, and then you can go and sell them on. List them up for 3 or so hours, or how many hours you're going to be on the game for, or whenever you're going to return. You know, I do it overnight, so I make my last bids about 12:30. So I list it up for 12 hours because I don't normally come back to the game for about 12 hours time. But we're going to put all these bids here on the Kolasinac. And I think this is just a really, really easy way. You know, not a lot of people are at home now, but if people do have days off and, you know, over the weekend, that's at least Friday and Saturday. If you have the weekend off, then you can do this. But basically, when the market is below 1 million live transfers, not many people are looking on the market, and this should be relatively easy to do. I'll go and have a look at one of our existing players that we have had a look at. One I've had a load of success on is this man right here, Niome. You have a look. He's barely going for any coins, you know, 850 coins. 800 coins is his minimum. So I just go and put max price to 650. And as you can see, there are quite a few Niomes that will take me, okay, not so many, but, you know, there's differing times where you get differing amounts of coins. Not too keen on bidding the 700 on them, though. I'll do a couple at 700, but I would like to keep them at 650 just because it's going to mean we get more profit from them. So I'll go and bid on these Niomes. Now, the reason I'm doing more of a trading episode today is, I don't know, maybe The gameplay of this game right now just doesn't really interest me that much. But we'll play a couple of games. But I want to start off with some trading, maybe 5-10 minutes worth of trading. We can go and have a look at another player then. I've got, let's have a look at Jack Wilshere. We got quite a few of them last night. So I'll go and type in Jack Wilshere. Now, I've only been covering the Premier League so far. You know, I haven't even looked at any of the other leagues. Now, last night he was going for about 1.7k. Okay, he's going for a bit more than that, a bit less than that now, 1.6. Okay, so he's only 100 coins less, so you take it down to 1.5k to make to cover the tax, and drop it down to 1.4 to make the profit. So I go and set it at 1.4k. Have a look who's here, and again we got a couple of Jack Wilsheres here that we can bid on, and this is just an easy way. You know, you might not get that many of them, but you know they're good players that. You know, sometimes there'll be more on the market. I could check in another hour's time and there's quite a few more coming here. You know, we have a look past this. 27, 33, 33, you know, 40, 50. There's a decent amount of cards on the market here. Now, I could go ahead and bid on all of them, but I just think that's a little bit too risky for me to do. So I'll go and just bid 1.4k on a load of these guys here. And then we come out, that's Jack Bullshit done. We then move on to the next player. This is why you start creating a list. You can just go through all the players each time you play a game. Go through all the players, have a look who's there. You know, make as many bids until your watch list is filled up. We can have a look at let's have a look at Fellaini next. He was going for a decent amount last night. We saw a decent amount of him on the market. I think he's going for about 800, 850. Yeah, 850 is what he's going for. So, I mean, to get 100 coins profit off him, we'd have to drop it to about 700 coins. If we can pick everything up for 650, that'd be better. There's a couple there for 650. 700. Yeah, but at this point, I wouldn't go for the Fellaini. I like a bit more than just one or two, but he's still an option. We can then have a look at maybe one more here. We can have a look at Danny Welbeck here. Now, Danny Welbeck is, again, a very good player to have a mass bid on. You know, he's going for about 700 coins there, but not really definitive. You know, that's 800 coins there. I would guess he's going for about 850. Yeah, about 850 coins. We could sell him for 800 if we could pick him up for 650. Depending on how many are there for 650. Again, not that many cards. Unless there's a few more if we pop it up to 700. Again, not that many Danny Welbeck on the market right now. So I wouldn't go ahead and do Danny Welbeck. We can have a look at our last two down on this list. We can have a look at Lanzini. And this is just a super easy way to make coins, really. You know, one there for 1.1k, that Lanzini there. So he's going for about 1.2k, which means we'll pick him up for 1,000 coins, making us a decent amount of profit on him, depending on if there's any cards on the market. And there are quite a few cards on the market there that we can have a bid on. So 1.1k doesn't really interest me. These already have bids of 1,000 on. So again, we're not going to go with Lanzini. We can have a look at Hernandez here. Let's see if our boy Javier Hernandez is going for anything. He was going for a bit less last night than what I expected him to. I think it's 1.4k, does ring a bell. Let's top up to 1.5 maybe. Okay, so we can probably sell him for 1.5, but I'll do it for 1.4 just for the purpose of this video. So we'll go 1.4, drop it down to 1.2, so we want to be picking him up for 1.2k. Are there any cards there? Not really, so again, we just chuck that off. Now, as you can see, we've made ourselves 26 items, so if we were to go and pick up all 26 of them items, I would be making myself 2.6k. Or roundabouts, maybe even 2.7, 2.8k. Now, for basically just sitting here making transfers and waiting for them to sell. The silent, I don't know, the bidding is bidding a bit better than sniping. I just feel with sniping, you do need a filter as such. You know, I don't like going for just one player because it just limits your profit too much. But as you can see, some of the Wilshires are going to start to sell. If I don't sell them on, then, I mean, we made a bit of a loss, but that doesn't matter too much. We've got a couple of these guys who've already been outbid on, but we've won quite a few Kolasinacs there already. We've been outbid on a couple of Wilshires, outbid on more Kolasinac. But again, that is kind of mass bidding for you, you know, that is kind of the stuff I do. Let's go and have a look at some more players then. Because, you know, I don't know whether I want to do the trading aspect of FIFA or the playing aspect of FIFA right now. You know, it's difficult for me to say, because when I put trading in the title, I get more views, and it takes me less long to record. In a day where I've got a pretty busy schedule today, I might be easier just doing this. So we can have a look here at some more players. Having a look here, the Zaha, maybe not. Let's have a look at Coleman, actually. Coleman might be a decent option here. So let's have a look at Seamus Coleman. He is currently at, okay, he's at quite a low value, actually. This could be okay to mass bid on. Let's have a look. 900 coins, nothing there for 900, nothing there for 950. So I'd sell him at 950 coins. To make the money from that, we would have to go 800 coins. Yeah, I'd go for 800, maybe even 750. No, we'll go for 800 coins. So I'll note down, I want him for 800 coins. Are there many there for 800 coins? No way, Jose. There are not many there for 800 coins at all. You know, we have a look at the price of a lot of the Colemans here. They're at 900 coins. So Coleman is not a player that would interest me in the slightest. So I'm not going to write him down. I'll have a look for another player then. We'll have a look. There's Damari Gray. Is Damari Gray worth anything that may catch my interest? Not really. Look at that. Team of the Year Kane. 1.8 million coins. You can. There's nothing stopping you bidding on some of these guys. You know, maybe a Cedric or a Hector Bellerin, or maybe even a Walcott, a Reed. You know, all of these guys might help. Let's have a look at Cedric first. Here he is, Cedric. Nothing there for 700, nothing there for 750, nothing there for 800. 800 coins. 800 coins is what he's at. So we would have to be literally, again, look, not a very good player to mass bid on. Because the max price isn't going to help me. So we don't do that. And this is basically just how one way that I make a load of coins. Just going through and having a look at some players and having a look how easy they are to pick up on bids. I'll have a look at Wilfred Boney. Boney is going for about 800 coins. I saw that. I don't mind 800 coin players. Yeah. Okay, there's too many Bonies there, so I'm not going to go for Boney either. And this is just looking at one league. This is basically just building yourself up a list of players that are going to be very useful to mass bid on. So you have that list. You can go through when you want to mass bid. You go, right, I'm going to have a look at all these guys here. And I'm going to have a look and see how well I can mass bid. Anyone under 5k is a pretty good mass bidding option. It's just that how many cards do pop up on the market when you do search for them. You know, I'm looking at 2.2, I'm looking at 2.4k here. 2.4k is enough. Looking at 2.3k, 2.3k is his max, so I'd be looking to pick him up for, well, we need that there, so we need to look him up, pick him up for 2,000 coins. Have a look if there's any up there for 2,000 coins. There's a couple there for 2,000 coins, so I will go ahead and place my bids on 2,000 coins and possibly even write down his name into the book, because he's you know, this is a really good method. You know, I'm going to always keep doing this. Even if you just spend, what, half an hour to an hour a day, you know, an hour before you jump to bed, you know, whatever time you go to bed, just come onto FIFA, do some mass bidding, and you will get yourself a decent amount of profit each day, depending on how many cards you can pick up and get listed on. We'll have a look at a couple more here then. Maybe a Jermaine Defoe might be a decent card to have a look at. So I'd have a look at Defoe. Here he is, Jermaine Defoe. Have a look how much he's at. 700 coins. Yep, not good enough for me. We need a bit more than that to get any profit from him. Another one that's just popped up here then, James Milner. Again, have a look at Milner. Here he is, James Milner then, 1.2k. Quite a few there, 1.2k. Take it down by 200 coins. There we go, the Milner's going for... We can pick him up for 1,000 coins. 1,000 coins, that's 900 there. Well, that's a 100 coin tax. So I need to pick him up for 800 coins. If I was to make any profit from him. Are there any there for 800 coins? No, there are not. So again, James Milner won't be a good one for me. But this is just a good process of elimination. You know, when you start building yourself up a list, imagine if you did this for a week and you found yourself 5 or 6 players a night. Within a week, you'd get yourself a good 35 players. You can now come on, guaranteed to have a look, search for them, and build yourself up a nice list worth of players that you can mass bid on. Now, I'm going to have a look at this guy right here, James McCarthy, because he's a non-rare 80 rated. James McCarthy, we're going to have a look how much he is going for. He's currently at 600 coins. Now, to make 100 coins off that, let's just say, well, that's 30 coins, so you need to take it down by that amount. We need to do him at 450. So we'll have a look if there's any McCarthy's there for 450 coins. There aren't. So again, a bad player. But you can never really tell any good players. You know, until you look at them, there's no way in telling. Another one here, Masuaku. Let's have a look at Masuaku. Arthur Masuaku. I see a couple there for 950. And there's some there for 750 again. The players not quite there for me to do any bidding on. There's a Noi there. Not really interested in him. Not really interested in Martial either. Zuma, not interested in you. Rudiger, possibly. You know what? We'll have a look at Rudiger. Actually, no, I won't have a look at Rudiger. Let's have a look at Benteke. Let's have a look at Christian Benteke. Wherever he is. Here he is. Let's have a look and see how much Benteke is going for. Nothing there for 800, 900, 950, that's good. 1,000, that's good. 1,100. Okay, so he's going for about 1,100 coins. I'll see if I can pick any up for 900 coins then. Again, process of elimination. Any there for 900 coins. There's a couple here for 900 coins. It's a good player to do it on, but there just might not be many of them on the market right now. But it's good to see that there are a good few pages worth, or at least a page worth of players here that do start at 900-ish coins. Yeah, we bid on that one. We'll bid on this one there, 900. Okay, we've already bid on that one as well. We'll do that one. And that is about it then for the players. So that is one of my best techniques for doing that with. You know, we've now got 33 items right here. Competitions shouldn't be too much. You know, if you're coming back from school, this method might not work so well because, you know, there's more people on the market. There's more people that are going to be trying to do this method. There'll probably be more cards on the market, but there'll be more people trying to get them. So I'm going to quickly note down Begovic and Benteke on my list. So I would really recommend having a notebook or something to do with FIFA trading, because you can make really easy notes. And especially for this next technique that I am going to more in-depthly show you. So off-peak trading is very good also for special card trading. Now what you're going to want to do, this is normally the most optimum filter that you can put on for the informed trading and special card trading. Now what you want to have a do is go through and have a look at any players that might have some bids on already. But preferably have a good couple of minutes on them, maybe like 5 minutes. You can have a look and make sure you will make a profit. I'm having a look at a couple here. Not really catching any of my interest. This Shaman, again, not really catching my interest. The Campos, not really doing it for me. Again, it's very much hit and miss with what players do show up. You know, this Bertrand here, 19,000 coins. Again, the profit isn't really too much. Here's one here then, the Serge Gnabry. He's at 18,000. 23,000 there, so 20,000. So again, not really willing to put any much effort into that. 15k into this Marcelo, however, is pretty good. So I would go ahead, if I can find him again. You know, they do move along. And I'd add Marcelo to the transfer targets. We'll keep going on long then. Anything within 20 minutes is generally okay. This Campos caught my eye. Okay, maybe it didn't. Have a look at anyone else here. Is there anyone else that really does catch my eye? 18,000 coins for Traore. Again, not really interested in that. But this is basically what I do. I go ahead and, you know, I just add some players to my transfer targets that you know, when you start doing this, you know that players go for a certain amount. I know I was bidding on this Rodrigo last night, and he does go for 20,000 coins. Or actually, no, he goes for 22,000 coins. So I will add him to my transfer targets. If I could get him for 19k, that'd be very nice. I know this Ashley Young goes for 35k, so this is definitely one that I would like to add to my transfer targets as well. We got a couple more here. We got a Dimitri Payet and a Marquinhos. This Payet is going for a decent amount. I mean, a lot of these cards are going for a decent amount, especially like this. So what I'll do is I'll add it to the transfer targets, and I'll even add Marquinhos to the transfer targets as well. Now, what I then go and do with this is they'll obviously be in my transfer targets list. I'll sort out all the ones I've won and stuff at the end of this. We go and have a look, and we just note down their price, you know, on your notepad. Compare price. You've got a good amount of minutes left here. I would normally check something like Futbin to have a look at their price, but in this case, I don't have Futbin on me. I normally have it on my tablet, but that is currently downstairs. So, we have a look at this Marcelo then. 15k. I see 27,000 and 27,000. So I could get away with selling this Marcelo for 27,000 coins. I think I have maybe seen this Marcelo before. So we could have to pick him up for 25k to make any profit on him. I'm pretty sure I have bid on a Marcelo before. You know, I've got a whole... Yeah, so Marcelo's price has actually gone up last time I've seen him. So that's pretty nice. We know that he's worth 15,000 coins. Now, I'm not going to trigger a start price until maybe the last 15 seconds. So we know that Rodrigo is going for probably still the same amount, 22,000 coins, unless his card has changed drastically. Now, what's happened here is that someone is going to put up a load on the market there. I've seen 24,000, and then no results, no results, no results, no results, no results, no results. What happened to the market then? I do not quite know. Was that one for 23k? Yeah, so we're still going for about 20. Well, we could list him for 22,000. So I'll make another note of Rodrigo here. 22k, and we'd have to pick him up for 20,000 coins with the tax, I'm pretty sure. Yes, with the tax we would have to do that. I then move on to the next one. I see Ashley Young. I make sure Ashley Young is still going for the same amount as I last saw him. So I see 32k there. 30k. Still 30k. Yeah, so 30k now for the Ashley Young. So his price has actually come down, which is why it's always good to check the price. So Young is going for 30k. I'd have to pick him up for 28k to make any profit on him. We then move along to the next player, Dimitri Payet. Okay, so we see 29,000 there. Keep going across, keep going across. 29,000. Anything lower than 29k. Another 29k. Yeah, so Dimitri Payet, 84 rated. Let's note him down. Dimitri Payet, 29k for him, meaning we'd have to pick him up at 27,000 coins to make any profit on him. And then there was the Marquinhos, 23 minutes time. I see 45k. Still see 45k. 45, yes, so 45k for the Marquinhos. So right, Marquinhos there. And how much did I say was that? 45k was that? Yeah, 45k. 45k for him, meaning we'd have to pick him up at 42k to make any profit. And what I do is I just sit here waiting for these to tick down. You know, I know my last Penteke is in 12 minutes time. So what I'll do, I'll wait for these guys to eventually tick down. And I'll get back to you if we pick any of them up. Okay then guys, so I've actually, you know, Ashley Young has come up. He's actually been sold for 28,000 coins, the minimum I wanted him for. The Payet is, so there's a lot of people bidding on them already, so I'm going to give it a miss. We'll clear all the cards that we haven't won, and then, you know, we got a lot of cards here that we have won again, and we do need to sell on again. You know, we got a good couple of thousand coins profit from these, so I will go ahead and sell these up right now, and that is where we will end the video then. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit a like on the video down below. Let me know if you prefer the trading side of Ultimate Team right now videos, or whether you'd like to see me go back to playing games and stuff. I'll do whatever you want me to do, or even if you want to see me go back to career mode, I would be open to going to do that. But if you're around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn them notifications on. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.